Today is Wednesday, June 8th, 2011, and we are interviewing Mr. Dean Perisho at the Quincy, Illinois Veterans Home. Mr. Perisho was born June 21st.
What? May
21st.
May the 2nd.
May the 2nd. Well, I'm sorry. Mr. Perisho was born May the 2nd.
21.
May the 2nd, 1921. My name is Cheryl Walker, and I'll be interviewing Mr. Perisho. Mr. Perisho, could you state for the record what war and branch of service you served in?
I served in the Navy. I enlisted in 1942, in I think September.
Okay. And what was your rank?
PO 2nd, Petty Officer 2nd.
Okay. And where did you serve?
Pensacola, Florida. Did 3.5 years in Pensacola, but later on I went back to the Navy again. Do you want to know about that?
Yes, I do.
And I think it was 1948. Was it 40? No. Went back in I think it was in 42. And then I went back in the Navy again for 2 more years at Patuxent River, Maryland, in aviation. I was an aviation machinist mate.
What was your job and your assignment?
My job was aircraft technician and inspecting airplanes for mechanical problems at that particular time, and I also wound up being an inspector.
Inspecting the
aircraft.
The aircraft. Okay. Did you see any combat?
No. No combat.
You were stateside the whole time. And were you only in two areas, Maryland and Pensacola?
Yes, 2 areas.
Okay. Tell me about a couple of memorable experiences you had in the service.
I was a flight engineer, and we had an airplane. We was flying a PBY over the Gulf of Mexico, and one of the engines failed, and fell down. It didn't fall off, but it fell down, hanging in the air, The pilots brought it in okay, safe landing. But we were kind of fortunate, And I can't think of anything other than that was important. Only the job that I had at Patuxent River was a pretty responsible job because I was inspecting airplanes for safety of flight. And I used to crawl underneath them airplanes after they put installations in them and look for leaks in the engine system. And if there was leaks, I had to report that and then go back and re-inspect it when they changed and repaired it,
Did you ever find anything?
Just found some fuel leaks.
Did you? Did you ever have any problems getting them repaired?
No, I never.
Were you awarded any medals or citations?
I got a little. I got written up for inventing a piece of equipment to inspect airspeed systems with. I got my picture taken. I got written up for that.
And did you get a medal for?
No, just no medal.
What was the piece of equipment that you invented?
What was it? Equipment? It was just an apparatus to put on the pedostatic tube to check the the vacuum and the pressure of the airspeed system.
How long did they use that? Do you know?
Use it forever.
Are they still using it?
Mm-hmm.
They are, and that was all because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Did they name it after you?
Nope. I think I got a few dollars out of it.
But no royalties.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Picture in the paper.
You didn't go for a patent.
No.
Tell us about staying in touch with your family. Was it difficult being stateside? Were you able to stay in touch with your family?
Stay in touch? Yes, because I got vacations about every year. I had a chance to go home and visit my family.
So how long were you in the service? How many years?
5.5.
5.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Were you wanting to make it a career?
I thought about it, but I didn't.
Okay. What was the food like being stateside? What was the food like? Was it pretty good?
You mean the living conditions?
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy it. I enjoyed where I was stationed at in Pensacola. I enjoyed it there. We had beaches to go to and good restaurants. And then I come to the Tuxet River, and I enjoyed my job very much. I was there 12 years in Patuxent River.
So you stayed there?
And then I got out of the Navy in '48, I think it was, and I got a career in the government working as an aircraft technician.
With the government?
Mm-hmm. Stayed there, let's see, a total of 28 years, I think it was. Had 34 in altogether when I got out, counting my, a total of 34 years altogether.
Where were you born? Were you born?
Born Martinsville, Illinois.
So when did you come back to Illinois?
1977.
After you retired?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you were in the service, did you have any entertainers come to your unit or your base?
I can't remember seeing any.
You said you came home on leave. Every time that you had leave, did you come home?
Yeah, every time.
How did you get home? Did you drive?
I usually come on a train. Usually on a train, yeah.
Did your family come down to visit you?
No.
Did you travel anywhere when you were in the service? Did you go sightseeing or visiting?
Don't think so.
Do you recall any particular humorous or unusual event? Did you pull any pranks on you and your buddies in the service?
Sure. I can't think of any.
Can't think of anything. It didn't stick with you. What did you think of your fellow soldiers and your officers?
I liked them. Pretty nice.
Didn't have any problems with them?
No.
Did you keep any long-lasting friendships with any of them?
Yes. I had several friends in there.
Mm-hmm. Did you keep in contact with them through the years? And
After a period of time I went to visit a friend in I think I forget what state he lived in now, but I did go to visit him. And we went to New York City to see my other friend, Freddie. And he took us over the city and had a carnival there. We went up and rode the carnival. And I got to see all the city lights at night, you know. Beautiful lights over the city. And I got to see New York. I'd never seen it before, you know. Kind of enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. And both those men were in the the service with you?
Yes, I was. With buddies.
You were. Do you recall the day your service ended? Do you recall?
It ended, and you mean the military?
Mm-hmm.
It was, I think it was June '48. It ended. But I went, like I say, I went to civil service the following day. Worked for the government.
Okay, so you
I
didn't
had the
take...
job lined up.
Okay, so you didn't take any time off?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Because you just immediately went into civil service, did you ever use the GI Bill to go back to further your education?
No, I never.
Okay. Did you join any veterans organizations?
American Legion.
Did you? Okay. What kind of activities did you take part in with American Legion?
I think I had a job as a building inspector.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever attend any reunions with your unit, your military units? Any reunions?
Just cookouts.
Just cookouts?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think your service and your experience affected your life?
It helped it.
Okay. Why do you think that's so?
I got my training in the Navy. I learned to be an aviation technician. And then from there I went to an inspector. And helped. And I finally retired after 34 years. And I got a pension.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have chosen that career.
What?
You wouldn't have chosen that career otherwise.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I enjoyed my military career, and I enjoyed my civil service career. Mm-hmm. It was very interesting. I liked the people, and I liked the department I worked for.
Nothing else?
Huh?
Nothing else?
That's about it, I guess.
Okay.